We all face decisions that feel almost impossible to make, decisions that paralyze us. These decisions, they could be in our career, where we don't know what steps to take to really live our passion. Should I stay in this job that I'm in right now? Should I become an entrepreneur? Should I follow my passion, do what fills me up? Or in relationships as well. Should I stay with this person? Should I go? Should I ask this person out? Should I not ask them out? Today, I want to invite you to consider a new source of information to help you make your decisions. You see, we're all given access to this infinite wisdom that can make making these decisions millions of times easier. This information that I'm talking about is your intuition. So what exactly is intuition? Well, intuition is information that you receive or gather from your senses. It's information that doesn't rely on reason or logic or inference or the thinking mind. It bypasses the thinking mind and gives you access to information that comes from a deeper source, from a spiritual source, you can say from God, from your higher self, from the universe. Intuition is something that we're trained out of. As kids, we're very intuitive. I remember when I was working as a personal trainer, I came across this information. I think it was a study, it was research that was very mind-blowing to me, where kids will intuitively eat whatever it is that their body needs. So you can put a plate in front of a kid and they will eat exactly what their body needs. But there comes a time when, as a kid, we're told that this information is just imagination and it's not real, and that you need to follow these set of rules. You need to eat like this to be healthy, or you need to work like this, or you need to make these choices, and you can't trust that imagination, that fairy tale, airy fairy information that feels good to you. So we're taught to leave that source of infinite, abundant information that goes well beyond the information that we can gather from facts, and take a more limited approach to making decisions about our life. There's a school in India that I just recently saw a video about, where they teach kids to amplify their intuition rather than training them out of their intuition. They blindfold kids and show them pictures. As they're blindfolded, these kids have never seen these pictures before, but from their intuition, they're able to paint an exact replica of the picture that they have never seen before, and they're blindfolded. They teach these kids to know colors and identify colors based on smell. And studies have shown that these kids grow up with no fear of uncertainty or the future, because they have increased access to awareness and foresight. It's almost like they can see the future because their intuition guides them. They have more confidence. They are more creative and willing to be adventurous with their creativity. I want to invite you to try two different exercises when you have a decision that you want to make. The first exercise is dream state reading. And so what I want to invite you to do is, before you go to bed, just notice a question that you have in your mind. And as you think about the question, set an intention. I set the intention to get information in my dream state about this decision. And I set the intention to remember this information in the morning so that I can access it and use it to make a more informed decision with my head and my heart. So you set this intention at night. You put a notebook and a pen right by your pillow. You go to sleep. You wake up, and the first thing that you do before you even step foot out of the bed is grab your notebook and your pen and just write down everything that you remember from your dream state and write down everything that's coming to you in the moment. And if no thoughts occur to you, or if no dreams occur to you, just write the first word that comes to your mind over and over and over on the page until something new comes to you. There's no going back to correct for grammar or spelling. This is a stream of consciousness exercise where you'll write everything that comes to you. And after about 5 or 10 minutes, just sit there, take a deep breath, and read through the information and allow yourself to see the answer to your question in that information. So the second exercise is all about harnessing the intuitive power of your childhood. I remember there's an example with my little niece, and my grandmother was very ill and she was on her deathbed, and we were in the room with my grandma and there was some music playing, and my little niece said to my mom, she said, "Turn down the music. Grandma wants to go to sleep." And at this time, my grandma, she couldn't even speak. She couldn't open her eyes or do anything. She was on her way out into her transition. And my mom told her, you know, the music is very soft and grandma looks like she's sleeping right now, so we're gonna keep it on. My niece got very angry and she said, "No, grandma said turn down the music because she wants to go to sleep." And so my mom, she was very confused and noticed that my niece was upset about this, so she turned down the music. When my mother turned down the music, my grandmother passed away. So my little niece had access to this information. She was able to, on an intuitive level, speak to my grandma and hear her thoughts, because she hadn't yet been trained out of this ability, this gift. So for this exercise, I want to invite you to do an inner child meditation. And so what you're going to do is find a space where you know that you're not going to be bothered for 15 to 30 minutes. And in this safe space, you take a deep breath in and just allow your breath to ground you into the present moment. You put your attention on your breathing so that you can slowly let go of the conscious mind and thinking process. And after that, you invite an image of yourself when you were a child. Allow any image to come to mind. The first one that comes to mind is most likely the part of you that has the most information right now for you, or that wants the most attention. And when this image of yourself as a child comes to mind, you just sit and observe for a second. Just notice how old you are. Notice what you're wearing. Notice what you're doing. Notice where you are. Notice your feeling state. And then you ask this younger version of you a question. You ask them the question that you want the intuitive guidance on. And then you just listen. You allow them to answer the question. Grab a notebook and a pen and begin journaling about your experience. So the dream state reading and the childhood intuitive access meditation are two different ways of accessing a deeper wealth of wisdom and knowledge to guide you in making your decisions. I invite you to give these two exercises a try, and then meet me on a training that I have on setting intentions. This training is called the Perfect Intention Setting Training, and it's going to go a little deeper into this intuition. It's going to go a little deeper into setting intentions and manifesting the financial security and abundance that you know that you deserve, the love and healthy relationships that you're yearning for, and the success and satisfaction around your purpose and your career that you're ready to embrace. I'm Lloyd Burnett, and thank you for watching this video.